Hello, and here's some games that you can play to prepare yourself for Monster Hunter World. So, these are games that are meant to be played for them. Obviously, if you have Monster Hunter World, or if you have any Monster Hunter games, you should probably play them. But if you don't, and you're an Xbox and PlayStation player, like me, where there are no Monster Hunter games available, here are some games to play. Up number one is Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. This is gameplay currently from Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 and 3 are currently very cheap on the PlayStation market. You can get them for around half price the original game if you don't own them. And they are extremely fun to play. Like Monster Hunter, this game revolves around watching your opponent or enemy and learning their movesets, dodging, and doing damage. So if you want to get into the movement or how you're going to fight in Monster Hunter, this is a good way to practice. You have to watch the opponent, you have to figure out how they move, and you get to beat them up. Pretty simple. Good way to practice if you're not used to this kind of game. The next game is from the same genre of games. It's a Souls series game, and it's called Bloodborne. Bloodborne is very similar to Dark Souls, except there's faster pacing, you have special weapons that can switch forms, and everything's a lot more creepy. But it's generally the same gameplay. Moving on to one that is less practical for practice, but you still can use it to get into the mindset of Monster Hunter World. And this is Evolve. In Evolve, you are hunters that have to hunt down creatures, kill them, just like Monster Hunter, except in this, you're mainly using guns, you have a 4-man squad, and the monsters are terrifying. You are dropped down into a world where there are other creatures that would like to kill you, like Monster Hunter, except you're hunting down one main monster, almost exactly like Monster Hunter 2. But in this version, you have jetpacks, healing guns, you can strike lasers from the sky. So damage-wise and fighting-wise, it's completely different. But it's almost the same kind of general mindset you need to be in while you're playing Monster Hunter. So you track the monster, and once you track it down, you fight it. The fights go fairly quickly if you know what you're doing, but the monsters are creatures that other players can't control if you're playing multiplayer. Alright, there are some honorable mentions I would like to mention. Nier, I've never played it, but I know it's very similar to Dark Souls, so it would make good practice. And I also want to mention For Honor. It's less learning about movesets, but you still have to learn how players move, and it'll help you learn generally how to read opponents, but it won't be that great of help if you're trying to prepare yourself for Monster Hunter World. The games I would recommend practicing, if you have them, or if you would like to play them because they're fun games, would be any of the Souls series, like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, or Bloodborne. Bloodborne's very quick-paced, so moving to Monster Hunter you might feel slower, but they'll both help you learn how to read monsters and get you prepared for that kind of gameplay. That's all I have on this. If there's any others you think I missed, please let me know. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy Monster Hunter when it comes out. Sub for more. See ya!